We're going to give a lot of opinions, a lot of hot takes. If you're one of our friends, you're a vendor we work with, and you feel attacked, we're not doing that. We're not singling anybody out. We hope to still have thriving businesses and friends by the time we're finished. Ideally, that would be the case.
I feel like your car's already been torched.
It's on fire now. But yeah, look, we're going to give a lot of hot takes. Some of them we mean, some of them we don't. I mean it about cakes though. Fuck them.
I love cake. I love you all.
Listen, if anyone's looking down the barrel here and thinks one of us likes cake, it's not you.
True.
Hello.
Howdy.
Thanks for joining me here, Monty.
Thank you. Thanks for putting this together.
So for the 4 people that I'm assuming are watching, listening, or whatever the fuck's happening right now, how soon can I drop a fuck in, Lincoln?
I think we're not live on radio.
Yeah, but yeah, for YouTube, they might just shadow ban us straight away. So this is the Two Monty's podcast. I'm reading this. Two Monty's, one podcast.
The following contains strong language, bulk shit talk, and is not recommended for children, prudes, or pelicans.
Well done. Didn't even have to read it.
No, got it.
Now, we both dressed up for the occasion.
Yeah.
I've turned up in a standard uniform because I thought...
He's always trying to get sponsorship from
someone.
If
I didn't wear this, people wouldn't know who I was. And mostly the glasses because my wife hates them.
And I have about 19 different Thrills singlets.
Yeah.
And they're all upside down. So
yeah, my wife hates these glasses, but I have a couple of mates that know their opinion is if the glasses are on, it's go time.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, that's appropriate. So here we are. Now, Lincoln told us microphone one fist away from our mouths.
One fist away, which I had to teach you.
Yeah. No. I got the hang of it pretty quick.
It all comes flooding back to you, doesn't it?
So, you out there might have come here looking for wedding tips and advice.
You're in the wrong place.
You look up one of the other 5,000 other pine cones that are out there doing that at the moment.
Pine cones,
like
that's
that?
a lot politer than what I thought.
That's not what I said a minute ago. But there might be some of that, but by and large, it's just going to be mostly a amount of shit talk.
Yeah, and wild wedding stories from ourselves, from listeners that are calling in. We've already had some voice memos dropped in the inbox, and they are wild.
Yeah, I don't know, even some of them, I don't know that people realise that we're going to play their voice, so we just got to double check some of those, but they're happy that someone that knows them might pick their voice or know the story.
And if we're changing names, we're just going to rhyme a name that so it's not completely anonymous.
Monty Haron.
Monty King.
All right, so before we launch into all of that though, because we've literally just got off the phone from...
Tegan at the Anchorage in Port Stephens, and very excited to announce that we have locked ourselves down a venue for the 2024 Two Monty's charity wedding event, obviously at the Anchorage. So Friday, 26th of July is the wedding date.
I had no idea.
I know. And we're going to do the same thing as usual, auction Valentine's Day at the venue. So you'll be 5-6 o'clock auction or something. Usual story, come out there, bring your wallets and your hearts and bid like mad. The package is almost full already. We've got, we had a session.
We can throw names out already, can't we?
Yeah, why not? Shall we get the list up?
Have you got a list?
It's on the...
I can tell you from
Armadillo.
So, obviously, the Anchorage, Murray's Brewery is going to supply beer and wine, I believe. Bryce Noon is going to be our photographer, who's been very keen for some time.
We've got jewellery. We've got Matthews Jewellers.
Matthews Jewellers. We have struggled with jewellers in Newcastle for years and are very, very excited that they're on board.
Video, who have we got?
Don't know if we've got a video yet.
I'll just shut my mouth.
No, we do. He's called SJ Media.
Yes, I can't find the...
He's been throwing his hand up year after year after year after year. And Sam from SJ Media Co. And so he was quick. I think we posted that we were looking for vendors, and he got straight on again and just said, "Third time lucky?" ? And how could you say no?
Yeah. What else we got? Cars. We've got Elegant Metal in this year.
to be confirmed, but possibly.
Well, they're on the podcast now. So Luke and Elise. We'll see you there.
Yeah, good one.
Those days, I feel like we've thrown them under before in the past.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
What other things do you need at weddings? Have we got a cake?
Rundles every year
Of
since
course,
we
Rundles.
started. Rundle tailoring, they're absolute legends. Styling, did you say?
No, I don't think that's locked down. Let's not say anything about that.
So we're on the hunt for a stylist.
Yeah, we've got some feelers out. Someone's coming back to us. Hopefully, we'll hear from them. What else do you need at weddings?
Celebrants, we got 2 of them.
Oh, look, and how could I forget Love Glows for all your signage needs. another strong supporter who jumped straight in again.
Yep, she's been on from the start.
What else have we got? We locked in the teeth whitening yet?
Oh, I forgot the message, but no, Lib's been in. Lib at that smile.
Somebody else we're throwing under the bus that we haven't spoken to yet.
It used to be people very generously offering their product and services to our 2 Montys. Now we just say it on a podcast. They feel obliged, and then you get it anyway. So,
well, let's not.
Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, we have also had some very kind offers from some mobile bars, but I think because of our venue, we're probably not going to be able to take them up at this stage.
Yeah,
we just need to work out some stuff there. What else have we got? No, I won't throw them under the bus yet because I've sent them a message, but I just saw they haven't seen it. Live wedding painting.
Oh, yeah.
Back on board after an amazing debut with us last year. Oh, look, I think we'll leave it there for now because I don't know who else we can throw under the bus without making absolute geese of ourselves. But anyway, it's well underway. The Anchorage, this is the big announcement of the Anchorage.
Yeah, and they're launching back into weddings. So this is a pretty good foray back in with them.
And the bit that is probably the most important part of the whole thing that we've neglected to mention entirely, it's going to be supporting the Mark Hughes Foundation this year.
Oops.
So let's just talk about us a little bit more.
Yeah. So
Mark Hughes Foundation.
So we yo-yo each year between who gets to pick the charity. This year the King's on it. And
had some personal connections there. So that was an easy choice for me this year. We've spoken to them. They're very, very keen.
Very worthy cause.
And obviously a great local charity that we can support.
And, I mean, we will bang on about this a lot, but people still don't seem to understand it fully. But if the wedding's worth $100,000, the package, you may well, and everybody in the past has, get it for an absolute fucking bargain. Straight down the barrel for this one. Last year's wedding went for $42,000. Still not small change, but it was $100,000 worth of wedding package.
$100,000 plus.
Yeah, over 100. So that means $42,000 was donated directly from the couple to our charity last year.
Which was Jenny's Place.
Jenny's Place. So that, stoked with that result. But that couple also got an absolute bargain of a wedding package. So don't be scared out of bidding because you think it's going to go for more than you think. Everyone that has missed out in the past, as in they haven't been the highest bidder, they've then come back to us months later saying that they spent more than what that final bid was, but they got less than what that...
Oh, that's happened heaps of times.
Yeah, every time. So they end up dropping 50 or 60 on their wedding, but they don't, they get 50 or 60 worth of wedding. So you may well get yourself a half-price wedding, who knows? And the best thing is all your money goes to charity. So just...
There you go. This is episode 1. This is the first time we've been banging out on about it. Get ready for heaps more.
Yeah, every episode we're going to...
Although you're going to work out pretty quickly when you get to episode 2 that when we're wearing exactly the same clothes, we'll just be repeating ourselves in about half an hour's time.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw you under.
Don't bang on the table, mate.
Why are we here?
Because we're attention whores and we just want to get more of ourselves out there. Look, we could try it again to give you the altruistic version that we're out here just to help couples and give them good advice, but there's none of that. I just need another platform to rant about stuff.
I'm going to stir you up. Tomorrow.
And I should say too, he approached me about this some time ago, and I said, I believe, stay in your fucking lane.
Yeah,
just worry about marrying people.
That was a couple of years, and then a couple of months ago, you came back.
Yeah, I listen to nothing but podcasts of people talking shit. I don't listen to anything educational. I don't listen to anything of, true crime, anything like that, just mostly comedians talking rubbish. And I thought, I can do that. That's easy. So anyway, here we are with the podcast that nobody asked for.
That's it. And now we look like wankers because you've just called us comedians.
No.
Want to be.
Please, want to be. We want to be a lot of things, mate.
Yeah.
So I guess we can, we don't really want to talk about wedding stuff wholly and solely, but we do have a bunch of wedding stuff up our sleeve.
So we did a bit of a shout out last week, got couples and vendors to write in with their horror stories, best bits, worst bits, unpopular opinions.
I think I've gone into unpopular opinions now because that's really where my strength lies is in things that I think
I thought
shit.
maybe we could throw something out there and then it's like a debate. You can take the against side and I'll take the for.
Well, if that's how I feel, if I'm going to get pushed around by fucking you, mate.
If that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Oh, negative Nelly over here. I think you'll be against most things.
Yeah.
Let's start it.
You've been hanging for one. All right, go.
Yeah, but it's not in here. It's just one that I want to hear you.
This will be good.
Wedding cakes, Monty.
Look.
I did it again.
Yeah, you've done it. Look, anybody that's listened to me rant at a number of weddings will know wedding cakes are not my favourite thing. I'm not against cakes as a rule. There's a lot of lovely people that make wedding cakes. They do incredible work and people love them, and that's great. However, I am bewildered by wedding cakes, and I've said this at a number of receptions. I'll say, now it's time for a traditional part of the reception. It's the cutting of the cake. I'm bewildered by the cake. I don't know why the cake exists. I don't know why we're cutting the cake, but if you're the sort of person that likes to take photos of people cutting cakes, this is the moment. And invariably, Nana runs up with an iPad, and Auntie runs up with a flip phone with a leather case that she takes the photos. 2 seconds later, it's all gone. The cake's forgotten. What the fuck is it for?
I'll tell you what it's for.
Yeah, I know what I've read this, and this is just more to my point. Thank you very much.
100%. And there's going to be no for here. By all means, have a cake.
Again, cake makers, we love you.
Yeah,
we do love you.
Have a cake, but the whole idea of cutting the cake, that's what's messed up. So this is from Google, so reliable source.
Google.
The cake cutting represents the first activity done as a couple, although historically the bride did this act alone to symbolise the loss of her virginity. So there you go. If you're cutting a cake,
well done.
That is what it means. So here's a red hot tip. Don't cut the fucking cake.
Yeah, look.
Have a cake by all means, but just get it cut out the back, served up, and everyone's going to eat it at 10 o'clock when they're hungry.
Or donuts, or cupcakes, or fucking whatever. But
everyone loves dessert.
The point is, heaps of shit happens at weddings that has no meaning anymore.
No.
It happens because everybody before you has done it, and it's just a thing. There's an assumption that it'll happen.
And just because it's in the run sheet doesn't mean you have to do it. If they've got cut the cake, and that means absolutely fuck all to you in the grand scheme of things, don't cut the cake.
I should also say, if I'm emceeing your reception and there's a cake cutting, I don't care. I don't really give a shit. I think it's weird, but you do you. But I should also say, and this was a disclaimer I was going to throw in at the start, but we forgot, we're going to give a lot of opinions, a lot of hot takes. If you're one of our friends, you're a vendor we work with, and you feel attacked, we're not doing that. We're not singling anybody out. We hope to still have thriving businesses and friends by the time we're finished. Ideally, that would be the case.
I feel like your car's already been torched.
It's on fire now. But yeah, look, we're going to give a lot of hot takes. Some of them we mean, some of them we don't. I mean it about cakes though. Fuck them.
I love cake. I love you all.
Listen, if anyone's looking down the barrel here and thinks one of us likes cake, it's not you.
True.
Righto. What else is on the unpopular opinion list? Have we got a timer? How are we going, Lincoln? Can I talk to you like Jamie from the Joe Rogan show? Just look that up for me, will you, Jamie? 15
minutes.
15? Christ. I'm already out of material. Now, look, I probably won't name these people because I don't know whether they really want their names thrown in here. He's an unpopular opinions dump from someone in the industry. Posed family photos are boring and a time suck, and photographers need to be more creative with them. So obviously not from a photographer.
No, definitely not a photographer.
I would probably concur.
Yes, and I think I could speak on behalf of all photographers here when they say, fuck the group shot.
Oh, look, and that's the next thing on that list.
Yeah.
Here's where I'm gonna go. I'm okay with the group shot.
Yeah, right.
It takes 2 seconds. It's just a bit of shouting, and I can tell you now, I have a group photo blown up at my house from my own wedding because people go, "Oh, what do you ever fucking do with it?" Mine's blown up in my house.
Yeah.
And I can look at all the people that I don't talk to anymore that I invited to my wedding.
It's not that hard to round everyone up because I literally cracked.
We do it straight after the
crack the whip.
Straight after, like there's a lot of I think there's a lot of hate on group photos, which is just because it's cool to hate group photos. That's my hot take.
Ah.
I think they're fine. Just do it, get it done, move on with your life.
Well, my apologies. I'm obviously just a sheep.
I don't know what the first thing he said was, but what's he say? Hair and makeup should always be finished an hour before they actually. Well, here's another hot take. Now, I just want to say this is not me. I have no opinion about hair and makeup. I've obviously got neither. It's generally not their fault, but this is where the day starts getting stressed and running late.
I actually heard a horror story the other day. Friend's wedding, they nearly booked a hair and makeup artist. Not going to throw them under the bus, but they had heard from a previous wedding who they're friends with that the makeup artist turned up at 10 o'clock the morning of the wedding it would have been a 2 p.m. start, and like for the ceremony, 10 o'clock, absolutely hungover out of their brain, and was just carrying on about how hungover they were. And then all the guests had to go to the local pub for 2 hours while they finished the hair and makeup.
Oh, no.
Before the ceremony could start. And
You weren't the celebrant?
No, I wasn't. But no, it pretty much ruined the whole show.
Well, there you go. That's pretty much what that point is. So if you're a hair and makeup artist, don't be hungover and late.
Yeah, so the timing...
Good advice for anybody,
The timing
really.
of that, because basically nothing could happen until they're all done. So, yeah.
What about this one? Bridesmaids should not be entering on their own, maybe not even at all.
Into the reception?
I don't know. It just says entering. I assume the ceremony.
No, maybe this person doesn't like bridesmaids. She's saying leave them out in the car. They're not welcome. She just wants to have a swing at the groomsmen.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You and me both, Dale.
I don't know about that. Yeah, maybe. Is there any reason that they look? Oh, here you go. I'm going to go off script here. I'm going to go. The other thing I hate is I've got to come back here. One fist.
The other thing
is
of a long list of things.
Yeah, there's so many. This is why we're doing a podcast. We're going to get 58 million episodes out of the things that shit Monty King. But in the anti-tradition kind of thing, first looks are the go.
Oh, 100%.
First look, spend some time seeing your partner, doing the do, getting some photos. Ceremony turns up. You can still have a big entry. I've seen a groom who saw her an hour before still burst into tears. Yeah. It doesn't take away from that.
It just, the photos in the first look are way better than the actual ceremony first look, I reckon, because it's more manageable that you're in front of maybe 5 people for that first look, not 105.
And from my perspective, it's you've spent all this money on canapes and cocktails for that immediately following the ceremony, at which point, if you haven't had a first look and you've got 2 hours of photos booked in, you're at Adam's Peak. That you go hauling off into a paddock with an esky.
35 degrees.
35 degrees, trudging around, taking photos, doing the do. While you're complaining about that, all your friends are like just smashing cocktails and having canapes.
Yeah.
Why would you? That's madness. Absolute madness.
And winding back from there, if you never normally spend a night away from your partner, then why the fuck would you do it the night before your wedding?
That's another weird thing.
Go to bed together, get up together.
Get ready.
Then maybe go separate ways for for a little bit of time before the first look. Do the first look. Then you go your separate ways again. You build the excitement for the ceremony. You do that. Then you launch into having your drinks and nibbles with your guests that you've paid for because you've already done 3/4 of your photos beforehand.
For blokes that weren't going to give any tips and tricks, we're really fucking deep in the weeds now.
Anyway. Oh, and it's good too because we obviously know because we're photographers.
As photographers, again, we don't want to upset anybody. If that's what you do and you like that, that's amazing. I don't know why you would like to leave all your guests behind while they enjoy drinks and canapes, but if that's you, have at it.
Well, let's go for a segue here from photo to video because we do have an unhinged.
Is that? Are we allowed to play it?
Yeah, I reckon. I think the voice has been changed.
Oh, okay. If it hasn't, and it's you, sorry.
Hang on, not the code. Oh, here we go. This one, righto. 3 seconds.
All right, boys, let's fucking go. I want to know, do you or don't you videographer? I know how Monty Haron feels about this. My personal view is, why the fuck bother? That is so many thousands of dollars down the fucking drain for you to share once a year on your fucking Facebook memories for your poor Facebook friends to have to go through the trauma of watching a pitiful video.
Jesus Christ.
It always commences with a drone shot of the venue with audio.
Just pause it for a second. So, again, to be clear, this view isn't ours. Just like all our videographer friends, including the one who's doing the recording for us right now. This is not our view. Drone shots are great. Videos are great.
I've just got to make sure I don't say their name because I know them.
I mean, it sounds like John Michael Housen, but that's a deep cut for people that are about 50 years old and older.
And hopefully no one is smart enough to put this through a voice changer and change it back to see who they are. All right, we'll continue.
Basic fucking legal shit. While there's close-ups of, like, the wedding dress. Long story short, nobody wants to fucking see that shit.
I'm getting sweaty.
And it is the same content. It is the same pro forma shots and audio for every single fucking wedding I have ever seen. And it's just fucking boring.
All right, that'll do. I think we get the general gist of that person's thoughts on videography.
Not a fan of videography, and they didn't get video and don't regret it because they just get swarmed every anniversary from their friends' videos and they don't like it.
Yeah, I would disagree.
Yeah,
having been married and not having a videographer.
Yeah,
the one deep regret is that we did not have a videographer.
Yeah, no, I'm big fan. Big fan. Because the amount of times that I get told, even 30 seconds, minute after the ceremony, so everyone said it was great, but we have no idea what the fuck just happened.
And that's the thing too. Couples, they're so wound up, anxious, excited. You know, the amount of times...
Emotionally charged in the moment.
I'll be doing my bullshit and look over and they've just been talking to each other for 5 minutes, which I'll often throw in. Not interrupting you, am I? But, yeah, it's emotionally charged. They're not really listening.
And especially if you've got a good crew that's videoing, there'll be cameras set up all over the place and there's moments that you won't see and half your guests won't see that make it to your video that are some of the most valuable. And the other day I had a...
Stop banging on the table.
It was a bride's mum passed away very soon after the wedding.
Laughing.
And, don't be... Anyway, passed away very soon, like weeks after the wedding. And had they not have got, like, and that was the last time.
See, that's super special.
Last time they had audio from her, like recorded audio from the speech at the reception, dancing with the daughter, all of these moments from that day, biggest day of the daughter's life. And that footage now is completely invaluable because it was unexpected death 2 weeks later, but they've got this footage that'll,
So while our caller, I very much appreciate the passion in which they delivered their message, and that's right up my alley.
And we want more, and there is more. There's another claim.
Yeah, that passion in which they delivered it is right up my alley. I really appreciate it, but I can't get on board with the anti-videographer chat.
No, all here for the video.
Sounds like that whoever their friends are bombarding them with videos got shit videography.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing too, even though there's going to be the odd tip or trick here, none of them generally are going to be geared towards saving money because video costs money. Yeah, all of
everything costs money. Weddings cost money.
But if I don't know, we see it, we know it works, it's valuable, and the regrets you have for not doing these things. It's easy for us to say we're not the ones spending the money.
Yeah.
But we see that what happens when you don't, and you can't really get that moment back. So, yeah, no, we'll help you. We'll help you blow your budget out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Even just by hiring us.
Yeah.
Him mostly, but me as well. All right, what else we got? Is it? What about Here we go. Well, I'm not even going to really... I mean, I guess I am. I'm going to say it. But from Eddie, who's a celebrant in Western Australia who should know better, he said bald people should wear wigs. How about you go fuck yourself, Eddie? There's a hot take.
Although people have asked me when I have my hair out and with the hat on, they fully try and take the hat off thinking that it's a wig.
It's because you look like the straw man from the fucking Wizard of Oz, mate. I've told you that before.
Oh, thank you.
I do like. There's a couple of things in here of people that don't like, and they're unrelated to weddings. And I'm going to read them out because we don't want it to be all about weddings. Avocado is overhyped. I could get on board with that. I'm not a huge avocado fan.
I got a house and I eat avocado, so I don't know.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, don't know that.
And then, so that was from Ben Jones, who's a celebrant, great bloke.
Yeah,
he'll actually come up again later because he left a very great message about his amazing celebrant and what a great experience that was for him. And Gons from Silent Shout has said, "I'm not too fussed about koalas. If they go, they go. I won't miss them." So thanks for that, Gons.
To be fair, they're only good for one thing.
Yeah. So. Here's another one. This person has sent us a DM because they didn't want to comment publicly. There are some hot takes in here, most of which I'm pretty on board for. Dogs ain't all that.
Ain't all that.
Yeah, so
I think you put ain't and all too close together there. And
dogs
ain't all that. Yeah,
which I'm
not a dog.
I'm ambivalent.
Yeah.
You know, if you got your dog at your wedding, good for you.
Yeah.
If you don't, no.
And if you are going to have your dog there, get one of the bloody pets as friends, or like a dog chaperone that's actually going to look after them.
Yeah.
And take them after your photos, so they don't run around like.
Children shouldn't be at weddings.
You're a dad. What do you reckon?
No, my own children were at the reception and then we sent them home.
I'm not a dad, but also I think if you're that close to the couple and you got a newborn, that's different to having a toddler running around. And if you do have them there and the couple said, yep, you can have your kids there, as soon as they make one fucking noise, pick them up and take them away from the ceremony.
Yeah.
Or
nobody thinks it's cute.
No, and you sitting there trying to quiet them down during the vows is only making more noise and ruining that moment, which is on video, which you can't get back.
If they're your own kids and you're getting married, do whatever you fucking want.
Yeah. But if you're a guest at a wedding and you're taking your kids and that's all fine with the couple, don't...
Put them on a leash.
Yeah, like take them away if they're being noisy.
Dogs and kids, leash them and muzzle them.
Father of the year.
Tequila is the best alcohol and drunk isn't embarrassing. Okay, with all... I don't see how they're unpopular opinions at all.
No, that's got a win there.
Oh, bonbonnieres, is that how you say that? Did I make that up? Is that how you say it?
I don't know. I mispronounce so much stuff purely because of
bomboniere,
which
are little party favours.
Yeah.
This person has said they're a waste of time and money. This person is 100% correct.
No exception to the rule?
Oh, sometimes you get a little bottle of booze. I did a wedding recently and they gave a little bottle of schnapps to everybody.
Yeah.
Which I appreciated because I got one as well. But most of the time...
What about a bag of cookies with the couple's names and wedding date engraved in icing on the cookies? Now, I feel like I've thrown a cookie vendor under now.
Yeah, look, we love cookies. We love cookie vendors. I mean, if that's your jam, sure, but... most of the guests,
a lot of all this
don't
stuff.
give a fuck about your cookie.
And even what we say doesn't matter.
All we say is bottom of the barrel. More couples should not even bother having a wedding party. They're more work than they're worth.
Actually, we've got a audio sent in about that too.
Have we? I haven't listened to that one.
Monster of the bride, as she refers to her mother-in-law, was not gonna. Well, they nearly didn't come to the wedding, but they were most displeased that there was not going to be a bridal party.
Yeah.
So they blew up about it, and then in the end, the couple ended up caving and having a bridal party, which was obligatory invite.
You obviously mean wedding party.
No, this was a bridal party for them, but bride and groom. I think wedding party if it was not a bride and groom. I'll throw myself under there.
Yeah.
Wedding party.
Because there's still a groom. Was it just her? Did she just have bridesmaids?
No, Mike.
Oh, then you fucking go. There you go.
True.
Oh,
Got him.
Write that down and mark that. Keep it in.
I'm Yeah.
You know why I did that? Because I have to constantly say it to myself
Yeah.
so that I, don't do it at the wrong time.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have done similar things in the past.
I'll bang on about it and then fuck it up myself.
Yeah. Everybody's just having a go, mate.
Yeah, that's it. We're doing our best.
That's right.
Weren't going to come to the wedding. Blew up about the whole wedding.
Weren't going to come to the
thing
wedding because there was no wedding
because
party.
the son was not having a wedding party. But then the couple caved and did, and obligatory invites of the siblings and whatever, and that caused a whole shit show in itself because they all wanted it their way and whatever. And then basically they've had a falling out with most of those people that were standing beside them on the day since the wedding anyway. So
Wonderful.
that was great for the photos for the family, but meant fuck all to the couple.
The lesson is do whatever the fuck you like.
Yeah.
If you're a grown adult making adult decisions, don't listen to parents, mothers. It's always, this is a sweeping sexist generalisation. It's always fucking mother-in-laws that have got 2 cents to put in.
Oh, I got one, which we'll take away.
How much time have we got? Well, let's save that for next time. By next time, we mean obviously next week or month or in the 3 minutes that we record the next one.
And just swap shirts.
No.
Pants.
Sorry. I won't get in your pants. Figuratively or literally.
Fruit. This podcast not for
How are we going to wrap this up each week?
Well.
See ya.
Bye.